Welcome back to Horror Talks Live, and tonight we're tackling Cobweb, a screenplay written by Chris Devlin and directed by Samuel Bodden. It starts off with Peter, a lonely 8-year-old boy who hears mysterious tapping from inside his bedroom wall, which his controlling parents dismiss as his imagination. Then the noises are followed by a voice claiming it's his trapped sister Sarah, who reveals hidden secrets about his parents and the house itself. This in turn makes Peter question if his parents are the bad guys or if he's being manipulated. The movie succeeded in creating a creepy atmosphere, starting with the dingy looking house. When you see it, you can tell it's a reservoir of hidden secrets that's building up to something horrifying. In fact, I kind of consider it a character in of itself, given how the director had used it, which is totally awesome. And not to mention the whispering voice through the walls, together with the score, elicited fear and dread, a consistent pattern throughout the picture. Overall, the feeling of the movie matches the psychological horror it lives up to. Now, my reaction is overwhelmingly positive, as Cobweb is chock full of calm moments leading up to the jump scares. So I'll focus only on one, which is the scene where Peter uncovers the hole in the wall. He looks down it and he sees utter darkness. Right then, he sees an eye staring right back at him. It not only horrified Peter, but also myself. The thrills, the emotions, and the tension following this scene worked out well for this movie. I'll say that. And of course, the sound design created a mood that put you in a perpetual state of horror and mystery. The monster design was out of this world. At first, we see only bits and pieces of Sarah's face, similar to what you see here in this illustration. Okay. And then later on, we get a good visual of her monstrous face and her long, dirty hair crawling all around. The pacing was great, where the calm moments had a way of building up to the exciting moments, and the use of light and shadow within the scenes worked out very well. Now, Cobweb succeeded in not only creating fear and tension by which it used jump scares, but also the action it had used at nighttime, which held my interest. Okay. And now this tactic explored our fears and our anxieties, especially our dread of isolation. Hence the scene where Peter gets locked up in the basement by his parents. All right. And of course, the backstories involving the parents and Sarah unfolded very well. And we get the idea that she was rejected for the way she was born, disfigured. Okay. Other than that, the movie was fast paced. There was really no room for predictability, as it kept me guessing, especially with the concerned substitute teacher. Then the question arose, will she and Peter live or survive or die? Okay. Now, the acting and characters were totally awesome. Lizzie Kaplan, who played the mother and is recognized for her role in the hit series Masters of Sex. And here's a picture of the actress in all her glory. Very, very beautiful woman. And not to mention Anthony Starr, who played the peculiar father, had both done an exemplary job. Okay. Now, the way that they portrayed the parents caused the suspense to point to them as the villains, which I liked. Okay. And of course, Woody Norman's performance as Peter was top notch. And well, his depiction of, of a frightened boy in a complicated predicament made you think how you would act at that age in that situation. So in essence, the movie had a way of creeping into your mind and toying with it. That's what I like in a fright film. Okay. Now, on a scare scale from 1 to 10, I'll give it a 9, as it met all my expectations for a horror flick. All right. Now, before we wrap it up, if you're really into scary movies like People Under the Stairs, The Visit, Evil Dead Rise, The Hills Have Eyes, then Cobweb will strike a chord, as it shares that unsettling, hidden evil in plain sight feeling. With that being said, enjoy Cobweb for what it is, and I'll see you next time on Horror Talks Live.